Hola, my name is Azalea and I teach Spanish with Take Lessons Live. There are many different kinds of Spanish pronouns that you will learn as you advance in your skills. In this video, I'm going to explain all about subject pronouns in Spanish, also known as the personal pronouns. So stay tuned and don't forget to click the link below to check out our free online Spanish classes. Subject pronouns. In Spanish, there's first person singular, yo, I, yo. Yo enseño español, I teach Spanish. Second person singular could be tú or usted. Tú or usted. You. Tú hablas español muy bien. O usted habla español muy bien. You speak Spanish very well. For third person singular, we have él o ella. Él o ella. He or she. Él es mi papá y ella es mi mamá. He is my dad and she is my mom. For first person plural, we use nosotros. We, nosotros. Nosotros vamos a la escuela. We go to school. For second person plural, we have vosotros or ustedes. Vosotros or ustedes. Vosotros sois estudiantes. Ustedes son estudiantes. You are students. For third person plural, we have ellos or ellas. Ellos or ellas. They. Ellos son americanos. They are Americans. Ellas son americanas. They are Americans. Pronouns have gender. They can be masculine or feminine. For example, for third person singular, there's él and ella. Él is masculine. Ella is feminine. Él es un niño. He is a boy. Ella es una niña. She is a girl. First person plural. Nosotros or nosotras. Nosotros or nosotras. Nosotros is masculine, but we can use it if there's a group of boys. Nosotros. If we are boys or girls together, nosotros. But if we are only girls, we say nosotras. Nosotros vamos a la escuela. We go to school. For second person plural, there's vosotros o vosotras. You guys. Vosotros or vosotras. If you all are boys, we say vosotros. If there's boys and girls, stays vosotros. If there's girls, vosotras. Vosotros sois estudiantes. You are students. For third person plural, ellos or ellas. Ellos or ellas. If it's a group of boys, we say ellos, they, ellos. If it's a group of girls, ellas, they, ellas. If they are combined, girls and boys, ellos. Ellos son americanos. They are Americans. Pronouns have number, meaning they can be singular or plural. For first person plural, we say nosotros or nosotras, we, nosotros o nosotras. For second person plural, we say vosotros, vosotras o ustedes, you guys, vosotros, vosotras o ustedes. For third person plural, we say ellos or ellas, they, ellos or ellas. So what is the difference between tú and usted? Both are second person, tú and usted. The difference is tú is informal, usted is formal. In Spanish, there's a formal way to address someone and an informal way. If you don't know the person, if you're meeting this person for the first time, you want to use the formal way, usted. If it's someone older than you, a senior, a boss, someone that you would address with more respect, you would use usted. You can use tú for informal situations, talking to the family, a friend, someone you really know very well. It is better when you're meeting someone to start with usted and being corrected, oh, don't worry, call me tú, than meeting someone calling him tú and then be like, usted. Pronouns have accent marks. Pay attention to the accent marks. Tú, there's an accent on the U. Tú. If there's no accent, it means that it's a possessive adjective. Tu libro, your book, not tú, you, pronoun. For él, we have an accent on the I. Él, he. If there's no accent, then it is a masculine singular article. El libro, the book. It is very important to know these pronouns in Spanish because in a conversation, you don't want to be repeating the noun over and over again. We can just eliminate the noun altogether. For example, Juan is my friend. Juan is 30 years old. Juan lives in Mexico. In Spanish, we can just eliminate the subject. Juan es mi amigo. Él tiene 30 años y vive en México. It is easy to get confused with all these pronouns, vosotros, ustedes, nosotros. Don't panic, it's okay. First person, singular, yo, I, yo. Second person, singular, could be tú or usted. Tú or usted, you. For third person, singular, we have él o ella. Él o ella. He or she. For first person plural, we use nosotros. We, nosotros. For second person plural, we have vosotros or ustedes. Vosotros or ustedes. For third person plural, ellos or ellas. Ellos or ellas. And now it's time for a quiz. True or false? ¿Cierto o falso? Número 1. It's okay to address your boss saying the pronoun usted. Número 2. You can use ellos to refer to a group of men and women. Número 3. It's okay to call an older person tú. Número 4. To address a group of women, it's okay if we say nosotros. Número 5. Accents don't matter. Muy bien, good job on the quiz. Now it's time for a fun fact. Did you know that in Mexico we don't use the pronoun vosotros? That is only used in Spain or a few Latin American countries like Argentina. What other types of Spanish pronouns do you need help with? Leave a comment and let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with more helpful Spanish tutorials.